Right? Ah, okay, so this is the last one. Dum, 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 dum. There we go.
Imagine if they were taking feedback for the next Resident Evil game, and one of the most requested things was just add more portable saves.
I mean, I would love that, so I'm fine with the idea. Okay, just knocking down this guy and getting
It's
up.
almost like it's a bit like it's like the same thing when you open a loot box. Like you know when it comes to loot boxes,
Yeah,
they always make it so the animations are really satisfying to watch
yeah, that's right.
to incentivize you to buy more. Um,
I just remember the loot boxes from Team Fortress as well. They had no animations whatsoever, but they had these satisfying sounds of like the chains and the key turning and everything.
yeah,
That was great. That was how do you call this? ASMR?
that's yeah.
ASMR. To me, it was always very satisfying just to listen to that clanking
Yeah,
and that opening sound. That was great.
very stimulating.
Yeah, good sound design. No, wait. What am I doing here? I need to bring the spare key part to the locker, to the weapons locker room. Weapons cabinet. The only question is, I can probably get up to the 3rd floor and go through the east storage room. Oh, nice one. Very good. Very good.
Although, Bodo, I would recommend making some space in your inventory because you are like pretty much
Yeah, I got a lot of
packed full
shit
right
here.
now.
But
Like the film roll, we don't need yet.
yeah, that's right. That's true. I can get rid of the film roll. Let's store that one away for now.
And even the handgun you picked up, we don't really need.
I'd hate to depart with it though, because if I run out of quick draw army handgun ammo and I find myself on a tight, well, I do still have the SMG.
Hang on, Bodo, hang
You're
on,
right.
Bodo. That's right. Actually, I mean, I don't want to tell you how to play Bodo, but bearing in mind we're dealing with Mr. X again,
Yes.
and that thing does have a suppressor on it.
Yeah.
You could just use that as your primary
Yeah.
weapon instead of the handgun.
I'll just store the handgun away for now. Well, actually, the handgun and the revolver. I have 3 inventory slots free. I have the submachine gun and plenty of ammo, so I should be doing just fine with that for now. Let's just try it. I mean, I just saved my game. What's the worst that could happen? Next thing I know, Mr. X is going to squish my head. I'm like, fuck me.
Would you say that Mr. X is like maybe the most effective part of this game though? Like just in terms of like the horror aspect?
Yeah, well, he definitely keeps the pressure up. You always
Yeah.
you always have this certain anxiety. Oh fuck, no, is this guy right around the corner or something? That's definitely happening here. Large caliber
And
gun ammo. Yeah,
that's
56. Yes.
that's the main thing about Resident Evil really. Like it's never been like well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's never been scary. Like when I was younger it was definitely scary. Like I was afraid to keep playing because I didn't know what was going to come out. But but playing them now, they're not scary. They're just that there's a feeling of tension at
Yeah, that's
most.
right. Tension, anxiety. That's definitely going on. And they did handle that in a good way, I think. I'm
Especially when you
Yeah, go ahead.
oh sorry Bodo.
No, go
Uh
ahead.
I was just gonna say, especially in hardcore mode, where obviously if you die, that's it. You just have to continue from when you last saved, which, depending on how you play, could be quite a lot of progress.
Yeah, I see. I see. Oh man.
I would like to see you at least try hardcore mode. Uh,
Maybe I will.
I think we should actually do that, Bodo. I think you could try the Leon B scenario, and that will also be a chance for you to wear the noir skin for him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm still looking for a chance to do that.
Not well. I mean, I would like you to see hardcore mode just to see how it works, kind of thing. Um,
Yeah, I get it. Okay. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Don't you worry.
I'm not necessarily saying that we should play through the whole thing because again, it's pretty much the same. Like,
I get what you're
pretty
trying
much,
to say.
yeah.
We'll see how it goes. So, I went out to the balcony. I could take the ladder down. Then again, do I want to? I actually want to explore the storage room. Let's see. Ah, yeah, this is the storage room. I remember that one. I wouldn't say fondly, but I do remember it. I never had the time to actually give a proper look around here. Ah, there we go. Large gear. Ah, inventory is full.
Metal gear.
Of course. Large gear. A rusty old gear. It looks like it belongs to some machine or another. Yeah, that's what happens, man. That's what happens. There's more flame rounds for the grenade launcher. I can use the hard key here. Maybe it's obsolete now. Nah, there's still another use for it somewhere. Shit. Oh, and a knife.
I'll just there's a friend in here, Bodo, in this room.
Yeah, I just heard it.
Oh, you did.
I heard the buzzing noise.
I missed that one.
Hello. Bye-bye. I'm not going to be so rude this time around, but, well, you know, I don't particularly like Mr. Ragoon. There's no need to rub it in every time I see one.
At least you bid him farewell this time.
Yes. Bye-bye. Headshot. Okay, so I got electronic part. I probably need to take that down to... where was that? Private collection room. That's right. There was the door panel, or... yeah, some sort of panel anyways. Oh, there's
Imagine if
two zombies.
Imagine if the merchant, instead of like buying things with money, if he was just obsessed with like Mr. Raccoon bobbleheads, and you just had to, and that was like your currency.
Yeah.
And he was just a crazy guy with like a room full of bobbleheads. That'd be cool.
Oh my god, stranger, you got me some bobbleheads. Get over here, I say.
Oh man.
I'm not interested in what you're selling. I want them bobbleheads, mate.
I really hope they can make a character that can rival the merchant.
Yeah. Like, the cool thing about the merchant was he was funny, cool, and mysterious at the same time. So it was like the ultimate package.
Yeah.
What are you buying?
What are you selling?
No, what are you buying?
I said, what are you selling?
Welcome.
Ah, I'll buy it at a high price.
Did he have any more lines of dialogue? I can always remember like his catchphrases like buying, selling, high price, whatever.
Not enough cash.
Not
stranger.
enough cash, stranger.
There's also there's a certain weapon you can buy, and he says something like, "What you need that for? You going hunting an elephant?" Something like that.
What was
He's
that?
like,
Come again.
he's saying, "Are you going to hunt an elephant?"
I'm gonna hunt an elephant. Ah, okay. Now I heard it. I'm just going to store away the spare key, so I can pick up the huge gear and take that to the clock tower. Or maybe just pick it up and put it into the black box. Whatever, something like that.
Hope there isn't a man with a big pair of scissors up there.
With a big what?
Pair of scissors.
Pair of scissors. Oh, I'd hate that.
Imagine if you had something like Mr. X, but instead it was a guy who cuts you in half.
Oh, Jesus.
And instead of footsteps, you can just hear him like snipping his scissors, like.
Oh, yeah. That would be fucking horrifying.
Yeah, and just hearing it get closer,
Oh my god.
and it would just be an instant death as well.
Yeah.
And it would be a really horrible, gruesome, animation of you dying.
Yeah, just being cut in half, like torso and legs. Jesus.
I just feel like this is such a perfect, like, you could make so many great horror games on this engine, I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's definitely a lot of things you can do, but I wouldn't necessarily say though that it has to be in this engine, but there's just so many great ideas out and about that could be made into horror games.
Yeah.
I bet if I go through the hallway to the place where a helicopter crashed, Mr. X is just going to appear. Be like, oh, fuck you.
Honestly, I'd be disappointed if he does, because he's already appeared that way, and
Yeah.
I don't want to see him there again. Like, that would be underwhelming.
Yeah, but I mean, we did have the Birkin fight all over again, so...
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not saying keep your hopes up, but let's be realistic. Let's see how this goes. Okay, I think she's dead. Yeah, she's dead. Ah, herbs. Nice. Do I have some... Ah, I can actually combine that with a blue one. That's good. Oh, that's good, mate. That's what I want to see here. Some of that good shite. I never noticed that it's that the SMG actually fires burst rounds.
You never noticed.
No, I don't think I ever have.
Asshole.
Asshole.
I mean,
Oh, Claire. You know it. These guys sure are assholes.
that's generally what submachine guns are known for, Bodo.
Burst shot.
Yeah.
For real?
Well,
I mean,
Well, you
I
know.
always consider them to be fully automatic.
oh.
But enlighten me. Maybe there's something I'm missing out.
I don't know. I really don't know.
You're just talking bullshit again. But that's a shame. I can't get into this cottage down there.
Yeah, but you could in yeah, that's a second scenario thing where you can get in there the first time but not the second.
Alright.
Because that's where the green club key was for Leon, I
Ah.
believe.
Yeah, the club key. You're right. Gotta say, the water also looks pretty good in this game. Like this water flow here. That looks good.
I think the monsters are probably the best looking thing about this game though. Like they have like this really fleshy
Yeah.
especially when you look at the models and like the animations.
But dude, just one thing. I hate to say I told you so, but here we go again.
It's not like we've already met him and we've
Yeah.
already like
It's,
mean,
it's
on
just
this-
a shame that he appeared at the exact same spot all over again.
yeah. We did actually meet him earlier though. That's the other thing. Like
Yeah, sure. I
we
mean,
already had.
you're right. You are right. It's not like it's the first encounter or whatever. Still, kind of a shame.
Like they could have put something else there.
Yeah, anything.
A
Oh, I
liquor.
don't know. A liquor. Lickety lick. Oh yeah, I'm just going to outrun him in the storage room again. Howdy, partner. Oh shit, there's the other guy. Oh, wait a second. Haha! Didn't expect that, did you?
I still kind of, I do still enjoy playing both scenarios though, just because like, you know, both characters have their own pool of weapons, and you know, I mean, it's a fun game. So going through it again, personally, I still enjoy.
Yes.
I wouldn't say I'm like, oh man, this sucks every time I play the second scenario or anything.
No, by no means, but still. It could have been so much more varied.
Yeah,
they could have
definitely.
taken other routes, they could have had more surprises and stuff like that. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying they could have been a little more original.
that's really the thing, because they did it. They already did it. It was better in the original game. They had
Hmm.
unique bosses. They had unique moments and encounters in the original game.
Hmm.
It's a downgrade.
Yeah.
It's not an improvement.
That's such a
It's such a
shame.
shame.
Yeah. Wasted opportunity.
And it's and I do feel sad in hindsight, because obviously RE2 is a classic game, but I think now that we have this remake, it's always going to be like, yeah, well, it could have been a bit better.
Hang on a second.
Jesus Christ. That was very
Okay.
loud.
Enough of the open window for now.
I just
You were saying.
It just makes me sad that we're always going to have this feeling that like that this isn't a perfect remake. Like that's kind of the sad thing. Like
Yeah.
it would have been nice if we could have said that yes, this did everything the original did and more, but it didn't. There are
But
certain things that it
yeah.
definitely doesn't do as well.
But look at it this way. I mean, like I said, it's not a perfect game, but I don't expect it to be perfect. I mean, I still have fun playing it. So it's not it's not like the ultimate improvement upon the original game, but I think they did a lot of improvements, which is totally fine for me. I don't expect this game to be better in every conceivable way than the original. For me, and since I never played the original, I don't have the comparison, the direct comparison that I can draw. So for me, I'm happy with what I have. It's just a few things still could have been improved, but that's okay. Nothing is perfect.
Yeah,
Nothing is perfect. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, for what it's worth.
I would like a director's cut or something.
A director's cut.
Yeah, it just um
That just
it feels very tacked on in a way. The multi scenario thing in this game, it's like really not as developed as it could have been.
yeah, I see what you're trying to say.
It's like it's not. It's like they're just doing it because it was like that in the original. Like we had two scenarios, but they're not doing it as well. Like it just annoys me in hindsight. Like I'm looking at it, I'm like, man,
Well, I can't say that I think it's annoying, but maybe that's just since you have all that memory of the old game and you know what it did and what this game does or does not. So maybe for you that's a different story, but I can't really say I'm that annoyed by it.
I'm gonna shut up about it now
Me
because
personally,
this isn't like.
no, I don't want you to shut up. I just want you to know that what I think about it. You can talk
I def-
about it all the while. I mean, this is your opinion, and this is fine. So
I mean, I fucking love this game. Like the month that it came out was just pure bliss for me. Like I didn't even care. Like I was just playing it non-stop, going through all the scenarios.
yeah,
But yeah, I'm kind of out of the honeymoon period now, though. I mean, I still love the game.
yeah.
I love it, but
And that's
definitely
what's
could have been
supposed to
better.
be like. If you love it, then it's perfectly fine. I mean, like, why look back and think, oh shit, this is bad or whatever, just because of some minor things. I don't know if you actually think that way, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad at all.
All right, okay, good. That's great.
But I just think in an ideal world, I think if both Leon and Claire's stories have been unique, like that's all they needed to do, really.
But what's an ideal world? I mean, to be fair. Jesus. I'm looking for the one. God damn it! Which one is it? Huh? Ah, there we go. And then it's da, da. Aha! Another spare key. Okay, great. Now I can go to the weapons locker room and grab whatever is inside the lockers. Or like that.
Oh, that reminds me, Bodo. I don't know if you can see the plants in here.